Let's take a look at what kind of BS today is going on in Clown World real quick. I mean, just gonna just piddle, just poke around. I should say, not piddle, but poke around. Oh, what do we have here? Did U.S. scientists just create an entirely new Frankenstein pestilence, put that in quotes, that could potentially kill millions? Always wanted to kill the millions, eh? Huh? Huh? What is this? Well, they keep saying that scientists are monkeying around with the deadliest diseases that humanity has ever known. All right, they keep doing this. This is what we keep hearing for the longest time, right? For the longest time, that they've been tampering with this and tampering with that, trying to create this virus and that and all that, this, that, and the other. All right, so word has it that they have created U.S. government-funded researchers at the University of Pittsburgh are claiming they have built a Frankenstein virus. Frankenstein virus combining vesicular stomatitis virus, VSV, not vehicular, vesicular stomatitis virus with bird flu proteins. Cueing the figurative fiction. Now, this study, this paper that was published August 25th in the Journal of Virology, describes how scientists have replaced VSV, or vesicular stomatitis virus. They replaced VSV's natural glycoprotein with the hemagglutinin and neuraminidase proteins from a Texas dairy cow strain of bird flu. The fuck? There is no bird flu. There are no flus, people. We took this from this bird flu. We did this flu here. And we put it together, and we made a Frankenstein virus. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? This supposed new Frankenstein virus that they created is a replicating recombinant virus engineered to infect the cells like the fake bird flu, but it's easier to grow and manipulate in a lab. Everything's in a lab, right? Everything's like, you know what they're making in a lab? You know what I think they're making in a lab? It's not like it's viruses. Viruses aren't out there. It's already been well established for the past 5 years, ever since the scamdemic. You know what? In a lab, what can you create in a lab? Oh, I could probably the shit that they put in the vials, and then they put the needle to draw it out, and then they put in sheeple's arms, or in animals. Anyway, this Frankenstein virus, it's being called. Listen to this, how ridiculous it's getting. Are you ready? The authors of this study, of this paper about the Frankenstein virus, they're giving it a scientific name. It's called RVSV-H5N1 DC 2024. 2024. Yeah, I know. They're saying that this virus, this Frankenstein virus, is very real. You could find it at the website of the NIH or something like that. Or whatever. There it is, right there. Do you see it? Do you see it? At any rate, dairy cattle, of course, going after our cows. Do you see it? VSV. These look like blueberries, right? Like blueberries, but kind of, except with spikes on them. This is supposed to be viruses? Shit. Because they put these needle-looking things sticking out of a ball. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, drooling or frothing at the mouth. If your dairy cattle is your goats, your sheep, or your sheeple maybe, what else? Well, I'll go through the list in a little bit. Anyway, llamas, alpacas, if they're drooling, these are the symptoms, so they say. Or frothing at the mouth, excessive salivation, your animals might have the Frankenstein virus. If you look inside your animal's mouth and you see blanched and raised blisters on the inner surfaces of the lips, gums, tongue, or dental pad, your animals might have Frankenstein virus. If you see lesions and blister-like lesions, which can form around the mouth, nose, sheath, udders, ears, and coronary band, blah, 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 blah. Well, lameness may occur if these lesions are around the coronary band. But yeah, if you're seeing lesions too, yeah, chances are it's got Frankenstein virus, they said. If your animals have a fever, you might notice a rise in body temperature. Before or at the same time, lesions appear. Your animals might have Frankenstein virus. Reluctant to eat. If your animals do not want to eat, also, they could have Frankenstein virus. So, if you're playing around with these dairy cows that have Frankenstein virus, as the story goes, or the alpacas, whatever the fook that is, well, I've heard of them, but I don't know, or sheep, or llamas, or pigs, or goats. If your animals that I just mentioned are affected and have lesions and stuff like that, and you happen to be touching the lesion, and then maybe you know, because you're nasty. Most people are nasty, and they touch their eyes or go to eat. Well, they're saying that it could be transmitted to you. Now, what would the symptoms be if they're translated to a human being? Drum roll, please. Any guesses? Any guesses out there? Mm-hmm. Well, again, if you come in contact with the lesions on the animal who's been infected with the Frankenstein virus, because they Frankenstein different virus proteins together to get this Frankenstein supervirus or whatever that's easier to transmit. Or, well, that's the story, and they're sticking to it. What are the fucking symptoms in people, huh? You might be wondering, well, the animals have lesions, so I would think that, are people going to develop lesions? No, sir, no, ma'am. Influenza-like illness. People contract this from animals, right? That are infected with the Frankenstein virus, but the symptoms in people will be influenza-like acute, not obtuse, acute influenza-like illness with symptoms such as a fever, muscle aches, headaches, malaise. You know, you're like, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And that about it. First of all, these animals, they got lesions on them. What is their environment like? Are they neglected? Are they being neglected? Second of all, have they been inoculated? Maybe they are concocting some kind of poisons in the lab and they're injecting it in the farm animals, right? These farm animals are developing lesions and all this crap. And they feel sick and they don't want to eat. Maybe they do get a fever. All right? But it's always the same symptoms in people. You're not feeling good. You feel down and out. Malaise. You're just staring at the TV. You're in your chair just like this watching it. I don't feel good. I'm not hungry. I just went through that just the other day. I didn't have it, not severe, but I felt like a drained battery. I didn't have an appetite. I still ate. Don't get me wrong. I still ate. But I knew I didn't have an appetite. I just ate because I know I needed to. And I talked to the guy at the gym. He was out a week and a half. Same symptoms. Did he touch a lesion? People are going to get sick because your body's been exposed to toxins. Here we go again, same old thing. And it feels like they're going to try the Frankenstein virus because it sounds scary for the sheeple. Maybe they'll try to drum up fear with that. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Lou Ferrigno knows. I don't know. But all I know is the animals are getting sick. Okay, what's causing them to get sick? What's causing them to get lesions? You're doing something to these damn animals to make them sick. First of all, I got no proof. All I get are words. That's what the news likes to do. They like to give you words. This animal's got this. This animal's got that. Okay, can you show me some proof? Can I see some fucking animals with lesions on them? What is it? Is this the first time animals ever had a lesion on them? Huh? They are lesion. What are you doing to the animals? What are you feeding them? What are you inoculating with? Because you know damn well they're inserting this in them, right? This is so damn crazy. And so this is where we're at. This is where we're at. So if you happen to get the sniffles, because you're around these animals, first of all, can you really, if the animal did have a lesion, what are you catching from them? Are you catching the vaccine that was injected? Is it shedding on you to make you sick, to make you have influenza-like symptoms? That maybe they'll try to say this, maybe they'll try to make this into the next pandemic. Kill all the dairy cows, kill all the sheep, kill all this, kill all that, because they like killing, don't they? And then these animals are shedding on people that work with these animals or whatever, and then they shed on other people, and it transmits. That's the only way that I think that this could happen, like from injecciones, not from damn viruses floating in the air. Although chemtrails can make you sick. The bottom line is the symptoms in people are always the same. The flu, influenza-like symptoms, body aches, fever. What is influencing you to be sick? What is your diet like? What are you breathing in? Chemtrails, nanoparticulates, smart dust. Eating the GMOs, you're not getting any exercise, you're not trying to mitigate any of this. Are you getting vaccines? There's a lot of things that can make you get sick, and we're cyclical. By around this time, people start feeling under the weather or sick, under the chemtrail weather. And by fall, people start getting, typically less vitamin D, and they not out in the sunlight, and they start purging toxins as the leaves fall off the trees. Cyclical. It's always the same symptoms in people. And the saying it could kill you, just like COVID, right? No, what's going to kill you is you getting all worked up and getting stressed out over all this nonsense and these lies. And if you're going and taking your boosters and all this shit. That's the way I see it. It's not bullshit. What it sounds like to me, they're going to try to start killing sheep. Killing llamas, alpacas, whatever the hell that is. Is that like a llama? I don't know. I have to look that up. I've heard of them. I think I've seen a picture of them before. But there's never any proof. There's never any, can you at least give me not even an AI video of dairy cattle with Frankenstein virus? And why is it dairy? A lot of it is always dairy cow. They jack up the prices of milk and they go after eggs and stuff like that. I'm glad they're not. Beef is already sky high, so I'm glad these so-called viruses are not affecting beef cattle, because the price is already jacked up. But I hear they're going to go higher. Nonetheless, that's what I got for you. I had some other things I want to show you, but it's so late. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated because I'm not. I want to show you some things and comment on it. All right, I'll give you an example. One example right here. Right here. And then they have this on X. Right Angle News Network breaking. Police have arrested and charged a 14-year-old girl after she was forced to brandish a knife to defend herself and her friend against a migrant, an invader, who attempted to assault her near St. Anne's Lane in Dundee, Scotland. 14-year-old defending herself. She's carrying out they're carrying out a knife and an axe because of the invaders. 14 years old. And she gets arrested. These are New World Order cops. New World Order cops arrest the person defending themselves. I don't give a damn if someone is trying to off you in your home, doing a home invasion, and you defend yourself, and they arrest you and say you're the bad guy, then you know the New World Order is in effect. That is the opposite of what should happen. That defies common sense, right? Your castle's your home, and someone comes in, home invades and tries to off you and delete you, and you defend yourself, and you're the bad guy. She tries to defend herself, and she's the bad person. She's forced to carry. 14-year-old carries a knife, girl, to defend themselves because they're scared to walk the streets. This is insane. It's not like she's in a gang looking for trouble. She's defending. She knows how it is out there because Their New World Order government allowed the countries to be invaded by the invaders. So now she's doing this to protect herself, and she gets arrested. A child, 14 years. Are you kidding me? Let's take a look. You fucking kidding me? And no bystanders? No one's gonna help? Okay, so this girl right here, I believe it's this girl, yeah, is the one that's and her friend were being accosted, to say the least, by this invader. And this girl has like a mini axe and looks like a machete. I'm not good with knives, but a knife. And she's willing to go toe to toe with the invader. And her friend, who was also being accosted, approached, attacked, and threatened. She's saying, no, just chill out. Okay. Did she do anything? She didn't even attack the one that was trying to attack her, but yet she gets arrested. This is New World Order shit. This is New World Order George Orwell BS nonsense.
Yes, you have a knife.
Yeah, fucking profit. You fucking body.
Why are you fucking it up?
You're fucking cat bastards.
So they're yelling at the invader. The invader is the one that's filming this.
You know that?
Yes, you have a knife.
You know. Yeah, fucking profit.
Walk you.
Why are you fucking it up?
You're fucking cat bastards.
Show the knife. Show the knife. Show the knife.
Go away from me.
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Oh, wait.
Yes, you have a knife.
I think the invader, it's not clear. Is the invader filming and saying it because, or is the invader off on the right?
Yeah, fucking profit. You fucking body.
Why are you fucking it
You're
up?
fucking cat bastards.
Show the knife. Show the knife. Show the knife.
Go away from me.
Show the knife. Show the knife.
I think the invader was to the right.
That's it. Show the knife.
Don't get my weed store.
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my weapons.
This is insane.
Wait till I fucking touch you.
Wait, she said something. This is my country. What'd she say?
Fucking driving you just bastard me. Wait till I fucking touch you. Fucking hell. Wait till I fucking touch you.
Something about country.
Wait till I fucking touch you. Wow. Wait till I fucking touch you.
Something about effing country.
Wait till I fucking touch you. Fucking driving you just bastard me. Wait till I fucking touch you.
She said my effing country.
Yeah, show the knife. Maratha.
Oh, you can tell that now. The one filming is a daggone Muslim. You can tell. La, 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 la. I'm waiting for Aloha or Alo Akbar.
Don't talk to me. You know that?
Yes, you have a knife.
All right, there's that. And then I just came across that the Germans, because the invaders are, well, they're very aggressive. The invaders over in Germany, that but the invaders, from I think the Middle East, Muslims, they don't like dogs. So Germans are literally now taking dogs to wherever they have to go, walking down the street. They're taking dogs, making sure they take a dog with them, a good sized dog, because invaders over there, they don't like dogs. This is what's happening because your NWO governments allowed this to happen. Your New World Order governments, and there's New World Order cops. You know how many damn videos I'm watching about cops that are doing horrible things, that are setting innocent people up and taking them to jail? What would be a routine traffic stop because you're tagged, you don't have a tag on your license plate, like 2025, sticker. You get pulled over for that, or a light might be out, but then they try to make up shit to try to, look for drugs in your car, even though it's obvious that they set you up. In other words, I'm seeing a lot of videos more and more about cops setting innocent people up. There's a ton of New World Order cops out there, order followers, New World Order governments. So don't get complacent out there. Don't get too relaxed, because we haven't had another scamdemic, because these New World Order cops are out there, and let me say something, it'll be worse than 2020. They are out there big time. They can't wait to be the tyrants that they are. And it's not just there are good cops, but by and large, I'm going to venture to say there's more tyrant New World Order cops than there are good cops. Let's take a look at this. I don't have time to cover it. In years past, I had. I don't anymore. But InfoWars, breaking exclusive FBI sources. Well, they tell Infowars that the shooter was trans, identified as male. That's over there in Minneapolis. Let's see. Minneapolis Catholic school shooting, 2 children dead. Feels like a false flag. Feels like psyops. I don't know. Did he have a manifesto? Because someone brought this up at the gym about this. Oh, did you hear about this? I said, Minneapolis. I said, what, the shooting? I said, yeah, I heard of it. I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. And someone in this group, we were talking at the gym, said, yeah, he's trans. I said, well, go figure. Go figure. I said, did he have a did the critter have a manifesto? The other person said, yeah, he did. I said, well, you could have knocked me over with a feather. He had a manifesto. And he did a video. It did a video, whatever the hell it is, did a like a 20-something minute rant about, I guess, what they plan on doing. I don't know. A lot of stuff going on in clown world. I think that's it. That's all I care to mention. There's so much stuff out there. Videos I like to comment on, this, that, and the other. I just don't have the time. Not yet. Not yet, anyway. Maybe when... I don't know when. Shit. Still I press on. Don't be a troll out there is what I got for you. Minneapolis police lie about motive. Mayor blasts victims praying and cries about trans hate. Fact that noise, man. That's the quartering. Minneapolis police lie about motive. Mayor blasts victims praying and cries about trans hate. Fact all this trans hate shit. Fact all that nonsense about, oh, he just hate the trans. He hate the trans. I hate all this woke shit. I cannot stomach it. Who can? It's been shoved in our faces for how long? Down our throats for how long? Now, you know what I'm saying? You want to pretend that you're this and that? Keep that to yourself. Keep that in your closet, all right? Back in the closet you go. But don't be forcing your shit on me. It's insane. It's insane where we're at. That's what I got for you on patrol. At any rate, I am